Rika Woo is an artist who wears two faces. The 31-year-old's personas span cultures and very different audiences.
Hello everyone, I am Rika Woo, the leader of the Hong Kong-based Japanese-style female idol group Otome Sin Dream, and I am also a Cantonese opera performer. Whether I pursue a career as a Japanese idol or a Cantonese opera performer, I hope to be a professional in my field. At the same time, I aspire to be a bridge between the two cultures, allowing people to appreciate the beauty of traditional culture while also exploring and engaging with pop culture.
Hong Kong's underground J-pop scene emerged in the mid-2010s. But its Cantonese opera has roots that go back hundreds of years.
After becoming a Japanese-style idol, I fell in love with performing on stage because I feel that I truly exist when I am on stage. I love the feeling of finding my own value through performing. That is why I chose to learn Cantonese opera. It involves singing, dancing, acting, and even martial arts, all of which I wanted to learn.
Both music cultures are struggling to draw crowds in today's Hong Kong. Rika's J-pop group has had trouble finding smaller venues in the city, and live shows were derailed by the pandemic. Many underground idols like her in Hong Kong have to take on multiple jobs to support themselves. It took 5 years and playing local festivals before Otome Sin Dream caught public attention. Meanwhile, Cantonese opera sees 1,000 performances a year, but it has been a steady decline since its heyday in the 1950s and 60s. Its elaborate costumes are expensive, and performers often have to borrow outfits. And the Sunbeam Theatre, an iconic Cantonese opera house opened since 1972, is closing in March. But there may be some glimmers of hope. Many of her fans say they discovered Cantonese opera through her.
Initially, I got to know her through interviews. Then I watched her performances and found them very charming and steady. Not only does she perform as a Japanese idol, but she also performs in Cantonese opera. I think she's outstanding in many aspects.
This year marks Woo's 10th anniversary as a J-pop entertainer. Girl groups tend to be associated with the young, but as Rika grows older, she says she doesn't worry about what society expects of her.
As long as you live each day happily and with fulfillment, that is the best thing. There is no need to set a deadline for achieving certain things by a certain age. Life doesn't have to be a checklist.